Hi guys, Chris here and you're watching Here We Are Running. Welcome back to another week of marathon training, and in this video, well, we're really trying to get this 28k long run done. The one that didn't go well last week, I canned it, and this week, well, it's been an okay week, but we're trying it all again. So we've come out on Saturday afternoon about 2 o'clock starting off, hoping to get back before it's dark. I'm not sure really when it does get dark these days, but it's going to be probably more than 3 hours today on the feet. So a good long run. I probably should have come out a bit earlier, to be honest, this morning. It was nice and sunny this morning. It's turned a bit cloudy grey at the moment and a bit of wind as well. So all set to challenge us. So I just realised it's the weekend where an ultra marathon ends up in Red Hill, where I am right now. It's a 2-day ultra, so they've just done the first day from Farnham to Red Hill, and they're going to run back the next day. So quite good to see some ultra runners running faster than I'm running right now on my long run, going past me whilst I'm, well, they've just reached 50k mark, and I've just reached 5k. Right, something I just wanted to tell you guys about, and see if you will join in with this, because I think it would be quite funny in a nice sort of way, you know. So normally when a new running YouTuber, when I find out about a new running YouTuber, it's normally because they've commented on one of my videos, and you know, sometimes I go and check out their channel, and sometimes I subscribe if I like what I see. Anyway, this story now isn't that. YouTube actually, one of its recommendations was a video that cropped up, caught my eye because it said Brighton Marathon Training 2022, and I thought, oh, somebody else is making videos about training for the Brighton Marathon. I'll check that out. And this is a channel I'd never heard of before, watching the video, and the person that has this channel has never commented, as far as I'm aware, never commented on one of my videos. So as far as I know, they're not even aware of my channel. So I'm going to give them a shout out because they've only got a small number of subscribers. They're newer to running than me, and they're certainly new to YouTube. So they're still building up a subscriber base. They were under 100 when I last looked. But what would be really good and really nice and funny in a nice sort of way is if some of you guys go and check out this channel, and if you enjoy watching it, then subscribe, maybe add a comment. But if you do add a comment, say that Chris sent you, but don't say anything about Here We Are Running, okay? But what would be really funny is if you incorporate into your comment one of the words in Here We Are Running. So it could be here, H-E-R-E, in capital letters, or it could be running in capital letters. And it would just be quite entertaining to see if the guy that has this other channel works it out where these new subscribers are coming from. So the channel is called Running with Andy. As I say, he's doing weekly vlogs for his training for the Brighton Marathon. He's aiming for a 4.5 hour time, his very first marathon. Does lots of park runs and things like that as well. So yeah, do check it out. see if you like it. I found the videos very watchable. I've watched his entire series up to date, so there you go. And yeah, if you subscribe, if you comment, then remember what he said. Say Chris sent you, but don't say here we are running. Just say one of those words in capitals and see if he works it out. Okay, 10k done and feeling much better than last week. Now I have done a couple of things during the week to probably aid how I'm going to feel on this long run today. The first was, if you had been following the last few weeks, you'd have seen I've been going marathon pace run, hilly trail run, and then long run, sometimes 3 days in a row like that, including what I tried last week. Now that's probably putting a bit too much toll on things, so this week we've gone well, I'll tell you what we've done this week so far. We've done 4 runs up to today. They've all been around 9 kilometers. 3 of them have been easy pace, 2 on the treadmill, 1 outside, and the other one was the marathon pace 9k. Now that marathon pace 9k this week was faster than the previous 2 weeks with a lower heart rate, so really pleased about that one. And I do think, having not gone on the hilly trail run on Friday morning and doing a 9k easy pace on the treadmill, probably has just lined me up slightly better for this run today. Now I'm conscious that I completely forgot to do comment of the week last week, so I'm doing it early, well early-ish in this video, so don't forget at the end. It's from Roberto Toledo, who says, thanks for uploading, mate. Your attitude towards running is absolutely amazing. Thanks, Roberto. For me, it was summarised when you said, could have got on, but wouldn't have enjoyed the run. And I obviously had the option to just plough on and not really enjoy the run, which isn't the absolute essence of the sport. Run because you enjoy it first and not forced to do it. And I'm glad that Roberto picked up on that. I hope other people did too, because some people would have ploughed on. Some people would have ploughed on and said, oh, I've got 28k on my plan, I've got to do 28k. But I knew I can recognise a bad run day, and last Saturday was definitely one of those days. You can't always explain them, but they sometimes happen. And yes, you could have got on with that, but I wouldn't have enjoyed it, and I was much better frame of mind all around by cutting it short, putting it down as a bad run day. And here we are today, new week, at it again, and so far so good. Okay, well we nearly made it to Hawley. That's the halfway mark. 14k done and still feeling really good on this run, so that's good. And I wanted to tell you about a couple of other things. You might remember from a few weeks ago I mentioned that there is one race I'm doing, plan to do, in the lead up to Brighton. It's not really part of my Brighton training at all. It just happens to be a new event happening locally. It's the Run Reigate Trail 10k. That's now in a couple of weeks' time. So I think if you do want to sign up to that and you haven't yet, the entries close on the 10th, that's Thursday. So that's one race, and one race planned for after Brighton. It was launched this week, and that is Run Gatwick, back for the first time. Well, we've missed 2 years, so the first time I guess in 3 years that's going to be back. Always was a great event, and a few changes for 2022. Much more a scenic route near the airport. You'll have planes flying over your head and all that sort of stuff. And starting and finishing at the Aviation Museum at Gatwick. So one to certainly look out for if you're looking for a half marathon, 10k or 5k in early May. That's, I think, on the weekend of the National Running Show South, which takes place in Farnborough. And of course I'm an ambassador there as well, so I'll put a link below. If you want free tickets to that, you can get them now. You can go on a Saturday or a Sunday or both days. So I'll be there on a Saturday, and then I'll be doing Run Gatwick on the Sunday. So I hope to see many of you at one of those events in what will be a busy weekend towards the beginning of May. Didn't film much of the second half of that long run because much of it was on main road, and then we came off of the main road. It was getting quite dark, but we got there, we did it in the end. Legs did feel a bit sore at the end, I've got to say, but the run went so much better than the attempted 28k long run the week before, so I'm happy with that. It's turned into a 5-run week because I will be taking Sunday as a rest day. You can see all the runs up on your screen now. And overall, I'm happy how this week has gone. It does mean that with Sunday as a rest day, I will begin my runs in week 8 on Monday, and I've also got two days off of work in the week coming up. So that will be interesting to see if we can get a bit more consistency, a bit more volume into the running during next week. Take advantage of those days off work, guys. I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you that have been watching this training series. We're getting over 1,000 views on most episodes so far in the training block. So that's really appreciative for keeping coming back and watching. And I hope you have enjoyed this episode. As always, if you have, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, then why not consider subscribing? But for now, guys, goodbye.